You've almost made it. We have one more workout for this week. We have arms and HIIT today. Our first 3 arm moves are going to be a bicep curl, side plank, and a tricep extension with a band. Our next 3 moves are going to be a wide curl, a tricep press, and a hammer curl. And then our HIIT moves are going to be a squat pulse, a mountain climber, and a soccer run. Yay! Okay, so going through these real quick. We're going to start with the bicep curl. Bicep curl, you will take your weights. You're going to put them in front of your legs, your palms facing forward. You are going to keep your elbows pinned to your side, and you are going to curl the weights up and lower down. The main thing to remember here is 1, your elbows do not move, okay? We're not doing this number, okay? That's not going to isolate the bicep. Elbows pinned. We are going to curl up and lower down. So, the weights do not have to come all the way to your shoulders. A lot of times you'll see people curling, and they'll be like something like this number. It's not really the correct way. Pin those elbows down, come up as far as you can without moving your elbows, and then lower back down. As you are lowering down, make sure you are doing so slowly and not just dropping the weights. If you're dropping the weights, you're missing like half of the move, okay? So, and this is going to be the same idea for every single curl we do, and we do a few in this workout, so just keep that in mind. Then we're going to come down into a side plank. Okay, so you're going to come up, and this is up on your hand in a high plank. So, up on your hand, feet on the ground, and you are just, oh boy, that's fun. Okay, and you are just, it would help if you all could see me, right? I'll just back up a little bit. Okay, once again, up on your hand in a high plank, and you will hold for 30 seconds. I'll say halfway through. We'll come over to the other side and come up on this side. You can put your knee down and hold the plank in this position with your knee down. That makes it slightly easier if you have issues with your elbow, your wrist. This really hurts your arm, like not in a I'm really working my muscles sort of way, like it's like pinching or really hurting. You can come down on your elbow and hold it, or hold it on your knee on your elbow. Okay, so there's a few different options there on how you can hold the plank. That's up to you. You know your body. Then we are going to grab a band, and we're going to do a tricep extension. So what you are going to do is you are going to hold one end of the band. I kind of stick my thumb through like this and then wrap my hand around it to really hold it. I pin my elbow to my side and my hand to the chest, okay? So kind of like this. And then I take my other hand and I just stick it through like that. All right, and then what we are going to do is you are going to, for this one I pin my elbow a little bit further back towards my back so I can get a little bit more out of the range. And you're going to push down and back, and then resist coming up, okay? You should feel this kind of in the back of your arm, and a little bit in your bicep, but mostly the back of your arm, okay? When I say 30 seconds, you're just going to switch around to the other side, put your hand through just like on the other side, and push back, and resist coming up. Alright, pretty straightforward. Then we're going to move on to our next set with a wide curl. Same rules as earlier. The main difference, because before we had our palms facing forward, this time we're going to rotate them out, and you're going to curl right here, okay? Elbows pinned, keeping them at your side. You do not have to come all the way up to your shoulders, okay? Anytime you are doing a curl, you can have your feet at about hip width, or you can kickstand. Whatever feels right to you is fine. There's really no difference in your stance. Then we're going to come back down to the ground. Okay. We're going to come back down to the ground for a tricep press. Move these back. Some out of the side. You are going to lay on your back. And and you are going to hold your weights at your side, okay? So your arms are touching your rib cage right now. You are going to press straight up and then come straight back down. And you will brush your sides every single time, okay? So I don't want the weights up here, not up by your head. Down here, they should be almost directly above your rib cage. Right here. That's what's going to hit the right muscles for this, okay? Then we're going to come back up and go into a hammer curl. So this will be our last curl for the day, our last move for the day. Similar to other curls, except your weights are down at your side. You're going to curl up right here. And it's going to look as if you're holding a hammer, which is where the name comes from. So lower down slowly, curl up, same rules as earlier. Elbows pinned, don't have to come all the way up to your shoulders. All right? So that will be it for the resistance moves. For our HIIT moves, we're going to do a squat pulse. We've already done it this week, but just going over it again. Feet wide, toes pointed out and forward a little bit, and you are just going to pulse it out in a squat motion, okay? It's not really a modification for this, just gonna have to work through it, okay? Then we're gonna come down to the ground for a mountain climber. A lot of up and down this workout, I know. You're going to come up in a high plank, and you are going to run your legs in. If you're not ready for that, you can step in, or just hold the plank up on your toes or on your knees if that's what you need to do to build up some strength, okay? Then we're going to go into a soccer run. This is essentially just running in place. The only difference is you bring your feet up and in. So as you are running in place, bring those feet up as if you're bouncing a soccer ball back and forth on your feet. If you need to, you can just step it out, but you need to move your body, okay? If you're just doing this, it's not going to do much. I think you all know that. Get those feet and arms moving, all right? Okay, let's get this Friday workout done, guys.